Hello, fellow crafters, and welcome to my next video. My name is Jennifer, and in this video, I'm going to be using double-sided tape to create some beautiful backgrounds. Now, I'll be using multiple sizes of double-sided tape, so I do have some fairly wide double-sided tape, and of course, all the way down to 1/4 of an inch. I will be using embossing powder as well as some foil. One of the embossing powders I will be using, I'm not showing here. It's a glittery gold. And here you can see I've got some foil for hot plates, but I've also got the deco foil, and that's the foil that is used for the laser printer. And the last one here, honestly, this is so old, I'm not entirely sure if it's for laser printer or if it's for foil plates. Anyway, so we're going to be utilizing all of these products. Now, I am going to move forward and throw some music on, and I will touch base with you as I go through some of the techniques I am using on my backgrounds. I also want to make a quick note before I throw on the music that all of the tape I am laying down, I am just eyeballing. I find I get better results if I just eyeball it compared to when I go through all of that work and all of that time of trying to make measurements. I just always end up eyeballing it with far better results. All right, so I'm just going to pop back in here, and I'm using some double-sided tape, and I'm making an attempt to be somewhat artistic. Now, the jury is out on whether I accomplished that or not. I don't know. But it's still kind of interesting, and maybe if I put some more thought into it, and maybe a little bit more experience, I might come up with something a little better. I've also got some backing from some other double-sided tape, which I'm going to use to assist me to push all of this tape that I've put on the card and just kind of push that down and flatten it out before I bring in the foil. I'm just going to come back in here again because laying this double-sided tape to get this diamond design was a bit complicated, and this is actually my second attempt. The first one didn't go well. I learned a lesson, and the lesson is I need to cover the tape itself and not the backing. So you can see I lift up the backing on the one strip I've already laid down. Then I lay down another strip and just close that backing up again. Now, because I'm doing 2 strips for each edge, again, it does get a little bit complicated. You want to be careful that you don't disrupt the tape that's already laid out on the panel. So that adhesive, when I lift up the backing, I want to make sure I don't touch that adhesive just because I am going to be adding embossing powder to this. So again, it is a little complicated. I kind of learned my lesson the first time. I do not want to tape over top of the backing. I want to lift the backing from the adhesive and then lay the additional strip down on top of that adhesive. right, so that's all 6 panels. This is the rose gold with the double-sided tape. I would love next time to try going all the way to the top and the bottom. That would be really great, I think, around Christmas time. This one here, me trying to be artistic, it's not entirely terrible. Not my favorite though either. Next one I have is one of my favorites out of the 6, and it's likely due to that glitter embossing powder. Just so beautiful, and it would be so easy if you needed to make a really quick Christmas card. Just lay down that double-sided tape, emboss it with that tinsel embossing powder, and boom. This one here, beautiful foil, really just gives a little bit extra to this clean and simple card. This one here, so much gold, definitely one of my favorites out of the 6. I just love how this looks, and I didn't even have to die cut anything because all of this stuff was already pre-made that I hadn't used previously. Last card, another black and white, clean and simple with black deco foil, as well as clear embossing powder on top of the black pigment ink. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you at the next project.